Evening, welcome to eRepair. So today we are working on a Huawei Watch GT2. This is one that I've worked on once before. It's come off of eBay, it's one of these ones. I don't know how well that zooms. It's come off of eBay, didn't pay a lot for it, about £15, but thought we would give it a whirl. So I've already gone ahead and purchased a new watch face. So I bought the whole thing. This has come directly from AliExpress. It was about £25, I think, all in all. It's the cheapest one I could find. I was looking at just doing the screen only, and then actually for not a lot more, it was just as cheap to buy the frame. This one's got a bit of damage on it, so I thought, why not? So I've got this now. Stupidly, I was on autopilot, so I've already loosened the screws on the back here, but they are quite straightforward, all the same size. They are T3s, I believe, so little tiny ones, little star-shaped T3s, so come off super easy. Now, I've done a couple of these before. These are a bit of a nightmare to get undone, so the backs are like the most hardcore thing in the world to get off. I found the easiest way to do it, it's not the most ideal way to do it, the easiest way to do it is to pry on these little three grills here, and it will come away. Like, you can see how tight that is. So I just free it a little bit, and then I tend to get my nail in, and I can usually get it freed off. Sometimes I need a spudger just to get in there as well. There we go, and it will go. Thing to note, which I should have said there is a ribbon at the bottom, so you can see it in there now. That ribbon is what connects the sensor and the battery and all the rest of that good stuff. Once you've got that free, pop this down, then next thing we want to do is get the screws undone from the back of it. Unlike the Samsungs, the ribbon is less sensitive to be damaged, so you have to still be careful, but not as careful. So 2 screws undone, metal cover plate will come away, just move that out of the way. Then we're going to undo that sensor and battery and everything, so it's just one little plate. That's disconnected now, let's pop that off to one side. And then we're going to undo this ribbon and the button ribbon on the side. That all comes away lovely. At that point, you can lift this board up. They have got a little bit of adhesive on the underside, so sometimes you need to get a pry tool in there, but then you can just take that board straight out. And then our next thing to do is this one here. This one trips me up every time. The easiest way I've found to get this out is if you slide it sort of towards you, it will come away around, and then you can just lift it out. It needs a bit of gentle persuasion, but it will usually come off. Come on. There you go. And then we've got to get these 2 ribbons undone. And then we've got 3 more screws after that. So that's done. And we've got 3 more screws. One here, one here, one here. And then once they are all undone, this main board should come out. And then the only other thing that we need to do is transfer over the little rubber grommet that is on this phone. So there you go. I've just given a little bit of a wiggle there, as you saw, and then that is now free. Just like that. Don't forget, sometimes this ribbon as well is also stuck down, so you'll have to just pry under that and it will come up. So that's out now. That's our board away. So the only other thing I mentioned, as I say, little rubber grommet. So if you look on the edge of this, it will just come out. Just like that. So there's our little grommet. We need to just make sure we keep that. So let's grab our new screen and we will just stick that back in there. Like that. That's in, as long as that's in the frame, then it'll be fine. Okie dokie. Next thing we do, we're going to put our board in. So these 2 ribbon cables always on the left, and then you know you've got your thing up the right way. And this should just slot in, being careful of that side button flex. So just like that. And then we're going to go back in with our screws. There's one. There's two. And then this is our third. Okay, and then two flex cables down. Like that. We need this piece now that we took out earlier. So we're going to do black side up. So let's turn this around. Hook it under, and then it will slide over that screw just like that. We've got our little sort of sub board, and that one's in next. This is where things get a little bit fiddly. You sort of need to hold things in position at the same time as fixing them down. And I've just done that wrong because that ribbon cable there needs to slot under that board. This is where we change a little bit now. So if you don't pinch it, just be careful. And then this big connector is going to push down into place. And then this little one here, which are side buttons, are going to push down into place. Just like that. So that's our assembly now complete. Now we're going to get this second sensor assembly back on. So locks down just like that. And this is where I said things get a little bit funny because they haven't got a bracket on. You sort of need to hold everything with 3 pairs of hands. So brackets in next. So we just make sure everything's lined up. I've just noticed the little grommet has moved out of its groove, so let's just make sure that's back in. It is. The easiest way I've found to do this is just to try and get one screw in. Helps if you also put the bracket the right way. Get one screw in, and then it will hold it for you, and then you can do the others. Again, these screws are similar, they are the same size, so as long as we can get one in position, then that will hold our parts in. There you go, that's one in. And now, other one. Trying to make sure I line everything up nicely. And there we are. Right, now we're just going to tuck this grommet back in because it's come out of its groove. Nice thing is about this though, it does actually maintain its waterproofing, unlike some of the other ones, because it's a grommet and not glued. So there we go, that's in position. And then it's just really a question of pushing down. It should just clip in. However, that isn't, so that probably means that that grommet is not quite right. No, it is. Okay, let's just give it another go. It doesn't want to stay down. Why don't you want to stay down? There we are. Right, screws now. Let's just do these up. I like to do them in diagonals just so that we're sort of tensioning the back at the same time. Doesn't have to be done that way, personal preference. But that's the way I like to do it. And then the fact that the light on the back is already on would say that this device is already turned on, so we can have a look at it in just 2 seconds and see if it works. Moment of truth. Hey, that looks a bit cleaner. There we go. So just like that, we are happily working. Does seem everything is functional, which is great. So I think we're good. And And there we go. So we've moved from a screen that I should have mentioned at the start is slightly smashed and not responsive to something that is now full working, and it's not too pricey, less than £30. So I'm going to get a new strap for this one, and we'll see how we get on. But that is that really. So hopefully you found it useful. If you have, please drop me a like, leave me a comment, and it'd be lovely if you join me in the next one, and we'll see what we can repair next. And yeah, thanks for watching.